Hello, today is Sunday, February 20th, 2022. Here's an interesting article about the massive behemoth crocodile that ate a dinosaur. Let's dive in and read this interesting article by Nature, I guess. ScienceAlert.com. Massive killer. This is part of my daily English reading. This is second reading for today. I used to read a lot of Time magazines, but that's really a long time ago. I need to read a lot of books, but I got lazy with a smartphone. I think I got hooked on the smartphone. Anyway, massive killer croc discovered with the remains of a dinosaur in its stomach. Mindy Weisberger, Life Science, 16th February 2022. So that's quite recent, 4 days ago, as a matter of fact. About 95 million years ago, in what is now Australia, a massive crocodile relative clamped down on it with its powerful jaws on the small body of a dinosaur and gulped nearly all of it down in one mighty swallow, in one down, clamped down. The crocodilian died soon after, and as it fossilized, so did the partly digested and near complete dinosaur in its belly. The wee dinosaur was a young ornithopod, a mostly bipedal herbivore group that includes duck-billed dinosaurs. These are the first bones of an ornithopod. Ornithopod. Pod means food. Oni means bird. So ornithopod to be found in this part of the continent, and the animal may be a previously unknown species. Scientists recently discovered the remains of the ancient croc predator and its well-preserved last meal in the Great Australian Super Basin at a site dating to the Cretaceous period about 145.5 million to 65.5 million years ago. Though the croc fossil was missing its tail, hind limbs, and much of its pelvis, its skull, and many bones from the rest of its body were intact. It measured over 8 feet, 2.5 meters long when it died, and would likely have grown even more massive had it lived, with the researchers reported in a new study. The skull of Comphractosus soroctonus, Australian Age of Dinosaurs Museum. Australian Age of Dinosaurs Museum. They dubbed the crocodile relative Comphractosus soroctonus. Comphractosuchus saractonus, which is a mouthful, much like the dinosaur that the great crocodilian swallowed almost whole. But that's because it includes a lot of information about the fossil. The cumbersome name, a new genus and species, translates from words in Latin and Greek that collectively mean broken crocodile dinosaur killer, according to the study. Dinosaur killer came from the fossil's gut contents, while broken refers to the stony matrix surrounding the fossil, which shattered during excavation in 2010 and revealed smaller bones inside the croc's abdomen. Abdomen, abdomen, or whatever. Abdomen means belly, abdomen. According to a statement released by the Australian Age of Dinosaurs Museum in Winton, Queensland. Crocodilians first coexisted with dinosaurs beginning in the Triassic period 251.9 million to 201.3 million years ago, and the prior evidence suggests that they found some dinosaurs to be delicious. Tooth marks on fossilized dinosaur bones, and in one case, a tooth embedded in bone, hint that some crocodilians dined on dinosaurs, either hunting them or scavenging their remains. Very obvious. I don't think they raised the dinosaurs to be eaten. But paleontologists rarely find preserved gut contents in crocodilians, perhaps because their guts contained powerfully corrosive acids, as do those of modern crocodiles. These new corrosive acids, but this new find provides the first definitive evidence showing that dinosaurs were eaten by giant Cretaceous crocs. The scientists reported February 10th in the journal Gondwana Research. Because the small dinosaurs' bones were too fragile to remove from the rock around them, the researchers scanned the croc's abdomen with X-ray computed tomography (CT) computed tomography devices, and then created digital 3D models of the delicate bones. They calculated that the ornithopod weighed nearly 4 pounds, 1.7 kilograms. Most of the dinosaur's skeleton was still connected after it was swallowed, but as the dinosaur killer munched its meal, it bit down so hard that it broke one of the ornithopod's femurs, the thigh bones, in half. And it left a tooth embedded in the other femur, the researchers reported. While the croc's stomach contents show that its last meal was a small dinosaur, the predator likely snapped up other Cretaceous animals too. However, dinosaurs were probably a regular part of their diet, according to the study. It is likely dinosaurs constituted an important resource in the Cretaceous ecological food web. Lead study author Matt White, a research associate at the Australian Age of Dinosaurs Museum, said in the statement, constituted an important resource. Food web constituted. Given the lack of comparable global specimens, this prehistoric crocodile and its last meal will continue to provide clues to the relationships and behaviors of animals that inhabited Australia millions of years ago. Constituted food web clamped down, munched, clamped down, chow down, clamped down, munched. What else? Lead author, ornithopod, crustaceans, dinosaurs, dinosaur killer, tooth embedded in the bone, femur, thigh bone, femur, swallowed, connected, of abdomen, contents, abdomen, food contents, abdomen contents, fragile, tomography, computed tomography, corrosive acids, evidence, croc's abdomen, excavations, shattered, genus, species, intact, massive, discover the remains of the ancient croc predator, well preserved bones, partly digested. Well, that's a rather short article. I should read another article. Thanks for listening, and that's it for today.